Hey everyone, this is Chris Keys for Premier Guitar. I'm at the Anaheim NAMM show 2025, and this is one of my favorite stops of all the years when I'm always at NAMM. I always look forward to the booth stop at Electro-Harmonix. We're here with Tom. Tom, how you doing?
Doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, man. EHX always has some cool stuff up their sleeves. Big thanks to Mike for all the years of cool pedals. What's he got for us this year?
Yeah, so 2025 is going to be a big year. We're going to have lots of new stuff coming. 2024 was also great. We have 3 fantastic pedals here with the theme of 3, the POG3, the LPB-3, and the brand new 360 Plus Looper.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Trifecta.
Perfect. So the POG3 is kind of the mainstay here. It's a super powerful polyphonic octave machine that just is, just better tracking, better sounding than any other really octave pedal on the market. So if you want the best, really, sorry, you got to get this one. What you heard on the intro was part of the filter upgrade section. Just got a huge upgrade. Not only is it a low pass filter, but you can select between band pass and high pass. There are separate controls for envelope, Q, and there's a stereo spread knob, as well as the DETUNE filter slider and the attack control, just like we all know and love from the POG2. It's really actually easy to use. Sliders are right on the front. It's stereo, so you have left and right outs as well as a direct out, so if you want to do crazy routing, you can. What's really fun is actually to pan the voices in stereo, and you have controls for that right on top. Yeah, so one of the big things that makes this so powerful is actually, here's that kind of the filter section you heard on the intro. Each note can get their own envelope, which is super cool. The expression menu really expands the functionality of this product. Here's a freeze. So I'm freezing those chords with my foot there and just playing over them. That's just one of the functions. It's not just an octave pedal, although we all added a slider for a fifth, but this is a polyphonic tonal machine. You can dial in any interval and to any cent, so you can do atonal stuff. Here I'm going to do a pedal steel thing. I'm just playing one note, but I'm sweeping my second to my third against my dry, so you can do all sorts of crazy pedal steel stuff. How about a minor 4 chord? So you could do different intervals, third to fourth, third to fifth, all sorts of crazy stuff there.
That sounds like home to me and Perry. A lot of Nashville guitarists are going to dig that.
Oh, for sure. And you can actually set up preset jumps where, I should mention that, 100 presets savable in the unit. You can transfer them to and from the computer, so unlimited sounds. You can jump between presets where you have like a second to a third to a fourth, and then like a fourth to a sixth. So it's like you could really do crazy stuff if you want to toe tap some fun stuff. Of course, it does the crazy, all the whammy stuff, and you can go up to the 2 octaves. Oh, let's turn that big muff up a little bit. If you want to get your Tom Morello on, that would be cool too.
Now, I see you're using the expression quite a bit.
Right.
Is that assignable to the parameters, or how's that getting designated?
So, great question. Yeah, there are different expression modes. Warp, which is the one you just heard, which does the whammy style stuff. The freeze, which freezes the chord. You heard me do that a second ago. You can control the filter. You can control the crossfade function means you can put any parameter in your heel and any parameter in your toe, so you can move and morph any voice to and from and however you want. You can control the filter, so you can go from low notes over there in your 1 amp to high notes over there and switch them back and forth. So all sorts of crazy stuff happens with the expression pedal. That's what I'm demonstrating a little bit here, but also it's just a great sounding pedal here. That's just without the expression. It's crazy fast tracking. If you've played a POG before, you've felt the polyphonic tracking, and it's just pretty much unmatched. Stereo outs, 100 presets. Yeah, powerful machine.
Yeah, and I'm sure that there's like the brain of the POG, going back to the very first one, has been slowly updated as technology's gotten there, and I'm sure this is no slouch in that regard in terms of like powerhouse.
Oh, this is it. The POG sounds great. We know they all do. The Nano POG, Micro POG, POG2. I've compared them all. This one sounds better. It's just it's a lot of development went into this. It is a powerful machine, and people are telling me even if you're running a modeler, fractal, or I don't want to name. I'm sorry, I even named that. But this is one pedal that you might use alongside of that, just because it just handles pitch tracking much better. It won't take up your DSP. So this is just something to take a look at if you're into pitch shifting.
And what is the price on this one?
It's a street price of $645, which it sounds a little crazy for us. We like to keep it real, keep it relaxed, but so much development went into this, and things are just expensive now, man. And it's just like I said when I started out, if you want the best one, you kind of got to get this one.
All right, we'll keep moving down on our trio here. What's the second thing up?
Yeah, so the 360 Plus Pico looper is our actually most recent release, and it's our NYC DSP line, which gets a little bit of a boost here. You can see the Oceans 3 Verb and the Rerun tape echo next to it. That's our small chassis size. This is, if you're looking for a small looper, it's got a ton of features in it. 11 loop banks, separate dry and looped audio level control, so you can really dial in if you want your loop backing to be lower or higher, whatever. Unlimited overdubbing in that 6 minutes of recording, but there is a very, very unique feature on this pedal, and we're calling it the overdub control, which actually handles how your previous layers of looped audio will fade or not. When it's at maximum, just acts like a normal looper. Everything just repeats as you want it to, but as you turn it counterclockwise, your repeats start to fade, almost like a feedback control on a delay pedal, but you can set your loop for as long as you like. So I'd like to demonstrate just how you could do some different moving soundscapes or some tonal call and response type stuff with this, and it could be a great tool for soundscapes, Friptronic type stuff, or also like a practic tool. I'll try to do it with my hand. Usually this will be on the floor, but let's see. Yeah. So I'll do just like, so what'll happen is I'll start a loop, you'll hear me close the loop, and it'll start to fade, and I'll start to play over that, and I'll start to move the chord progression. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Yep. Price point $127.90, $127-ish, I think. But yeah, so, and even if you set it to minimum, here I'll start another loop. That overdub control set to minimum just gives you one layer and then it's out. So you could do, practice with yourself, call and response type stuff. I gotta do it one more time. But you get the idea. So I'm trying to call and response this one pass and it's gone. Yeah. And then also, back in 1968, we released the first product, Electro-Harmonix, ever issued out was the LPB-3, where you used to have to plug it into the amp. Well, that got a huge upgrade. The LPB-3 is a fantastic product with very high quality power rails, plus or minus 15 volts, which gives you the headroom that you need to boost any amp into saturated bliss. But it's also got a great EQ section, treble, bass, and a parametric mids control, which is fantastic for dialing in if you're in different rooms using different guitars, Les Pauls, Strats, going back and forth. It's now on my New York board where every room is backlined. You don't know what amp you're playing. It depends on what guitar. So this is like a Swiss Army knife of pedals. Let's see if I can just demonstrate. It's kind of hard to demonstrate, but here. I have the mids dialed out, a little bit of low mid taken out, and what that's going to do is going to brighten up the tone. So you can hear it just got a little bit more usable in a mix. Where before it was a little bit muddy. And And I'd like to do the 33 switch and boost it up to the the saturation point, but it's just we're gonna get yelled at and kicked out of here, and we still have one more day of NAMM. But I promise you, this 33 dB boost switch will get your amp sounding like what you want it to sound like. Give it a whirl.
It'll get you a kick out of NAMM, and that's what you're after if you're looking for a boost pedal.
Maybe it's only one day left, so we can maybe handle getting kicked out.
What's the cost of that LPB-3?
Very, very reasonable at $129, and I'm telling you, those power rails are worth it. And the EQ section, enough. Oh, I should mention this. It has a switch for high and low Q, so you can dial in your bandwidth a little bit better. And also, I keep mentioning the 33 dBs. That's its maximum point, but it also has a switch where you can take it down to 20 dBs, where it's much more useful for dialing in EQ settings or not boosting or crazily saturating your amp, just dialing in nice tones. So, fantastic product. Fantastic product.
Tom, thank you so much for showing us these 3 products that I'm sure guitar players are really eager to get their hands on. Thank you so much, man.
So. Yeah, man.
All right. Check out more NAMM demos from Premier Guitar.